What's up, everybody? This is the homie Chris, and I just want to welcome everybody to my new series. This series will be mainly called Storytime with the homie Chris, and as you can tell, I'm your host, homie Chris. So once again, this series will just be me telling stories about like my past or maybe just make-believe stories, but this story that I'm about to tell you guys right now, it's 100% true. So it was a Friday. I think me and my friends were walking from our elementary school. I'm pretty sure we were in the 4th grade at this time. We were in the 4th grade, and we were walking, and it was hot, man. It was really hot. We had nothing to do. We were bored, so we're like, all right, let's do something. My friend, the oldest friend, he was in 6th grade at the time. He came over. He was like, hey, Jake, get some flashlights, call up your friends. We're going to this storm drain. And I'm like, what's a storm drain? He was like, oh, dude, it's the coolest thing. Me and my brother we went so far, man. It's just the coolest thing. It's like a water, it's like a bath. We're like, a bath? I mean, and then I asked him, is it going to be like a hot bath or like a cold bath? He said, a cold bath because it's in the dark. So I'm like thinking to myself, it's hot outside. I'm hot. He said cold bath, and I'm all like, okay, yeah, we'll go, yeah. I called up my friends. I said, hey, bring some flashlights, because that's what he told me, my oldest friend. He's like, bring some flashlights. Bring your phones. We're going to have the time of our lives, he said. So we went over there. Got all my friends. We were walking, and I'm like, so, to my oldest friend, I'm like, how do we get over there? He's like, oh, it's really simple. The first thing we have to do is go walk through these fields. We're like, okay. One of my friends lived next to the fields. Like, oh my god, the fields were the best thing. We built forts until like the winter came and the rain just destroyed our fort. But I remember we used to build forts. I remember like all my friends that lived around me, we built these forts and we just used to lie in them. Like they were so good that you could sleep a day in them without like the coyotes in the fields and everything ruining your night. So anyways, we're walking in the fields that I built the same fort in. And then we were just walking. And then one of my friend that lived there is all like, oh yeah, guys, there was this guy, like, the fields was owned by this one guy that I guess supposedly owned a shotgun. The friend that lived there, he was all like, hey, don't do nothing stupid because this guy has a shotgun. He said he'll shoot on sight. We didn't believe him. He's like, alright, blah, 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 blah. We just said, okay, whatever. So we were walking. And then after the fields, when we were done walking to the other side of the fields, there was another fence, like barbed wire fence. My friend that lived there, he was all like, oh, dude, don't touch that, don't touch that. And I'm like, why not? It's just a fence, like the same one just going through the fields, you know? He was like, yeah, but don't touch that. And I'm like, why? How we're going to get to the other side? He's like, well, I don't know, but last time I touched that fence, I got electrocuted. Nobody believed him. We're like, whatever, go ahead, touch it then. I touched it, nothing happened. And then my friend that lived there touched it. He was trying to scare my other friends. He was like pretending to be electrocuted. But it didn't scare him. We knew it was fake. So we crawled under this barbed wire fence. And then there was like the nether field. But I guess it was connected to like a farm. And this farm had cows and bulls. At the time, I was wearing this red shirt. I don't know. But it was like this badass red shirt. Like, I wore this shirt like wherever I went. To like a funeral, no, not a funeral, but like, I don't know, wherever like a birthday, yeah, I'm wearing it. A swim party, I'm wearing it. The storm drain, I'm wearing it. So I was wearing this red, bright shirt. I think I still have it in my closet, I'm not sure, but it was this nice red shirt. And I was walking, and there's these bulls, and I'm like, hold on. Bulls are the animals that, to my friends, I'm like, bulls are the animals that don't like red, right? They're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh man. So we were in the other side of the field with those bulls and the cows. And then my friends were like, you know what? Let's get even more hot so when we go in the storm drain, we can cool off. We said, okay, wait, what do you got in mind? He said, let's throw some rocks at the bulls, have them try to chase us, and we sprint to the storm drain. We're all looking at each other like, you know what? Yeah, we'll do that. It's hot, man. I'm trying to cool off. Let's do that. Come on. So we got these big rocks, man. And we were just chucking them at the cows, like, all our force. And we're just, yeah, take that, take that. And then these cows, like, there were some cows that, like, chase us and we'll run, you know. But then some, they did not care. I don't know if it's because we were weak at the time. I don't know. We were, like, throwing them and they weren't hitting them. They were just taking the hits. But I remember one cow, they were chasing us, and we all just ran to the storm drain. The bull, I mean, the bull was chasing us, and we just ran to the storm drain. And then the bull, he just minded his own business. So when we got to the storm drain, one of my friends were all like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "What's up? What's up? What's up?" He was like, "I do not feel good." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I gotta go take a shit." And I'm like, "Oh, well, just go right now." He said, "Okay." Pulled down his pants. Took a shit in the storm drain. He didn't even wipe. He was the youngest out of us, so we really didn't care. So he took a shit, didn't wipe. He said, "Alright, I feel better." I said, "Okay, I hope so." So then there was a storm drain. It was like this hole. It was this hole with nothing but darkness. Besides, at one point, it's when the sewer part. It's hard to explain, but the sewer part is like, it's on top. That part is gone. So yeah, that's the light. So that part was gone, and we were just going. And then my oldest friend, there's like 8 of us, I think, at the time that we went, 8 or 7. My oldest friend that told everyone, "Hey, let's go get some flashlights. Let's go." He went first, and I remember as we were going into the hole, like deeper and deeper, the water got colder and colder, and it just got darker and darker. And then we seen something pop up, like in the water. We seen like this floating object, and we're like, "Oh my god, what is that?" Everyone turned back and run. So everybody was running. The storm drain was so small. I was hitting my head as I was running. I'm pretty sure I got a concussion, but I was just running. And then we're like, "What was that? What was that?" My friends were like, "Oh, dude, it was like a snake." And I'm like, "Nah, I don't think it was." And then my friend that was in the back was all like, "Oh, it was shit." And I shit you not, it was shit, man. We finally realized that it was a storm drain. That's where all the waste from humans and everything goes. And I can't remember. That was the funnest time I ever had. Well, guys, thank you for listening to my story. And as always, stay rocking.